Shit. The toilet was... I had to go shit at the toilet, overflushed, and now it stinks. It stinks so much. But I have to have this thing on my nose. Does it stink? It stinks. Another poop catastrophe later. I finally managed to empty the tank. It was leaking as soon as I unscrewed the screws, and I had to wipe it off all the time. Oh, a long time. But I think I'm switching to just a bucket. This is driving me mad. Oh, crazy. This is boat life.
Matijs, försök.
Nej.
Då ser vi en grön prick till här. Finns det någon mer röd här innan udden eller?
Kanske. Känns det bra att segla?
Ja, det känns bra. Nu seglar vi ju på riktigt, känns det som.
Ja. Nu har knopmätaren lagt av lite. Och djupmätaren också lagt av. Ja. De funkar inte så värst bra de där.
Du får nog stänga av det där för annars.
Sorry if I have chocolate in my teeth, and sorry, I might have lied to you. Apparently, this display doesn't display the actual watts that are outputted by the motor. So let's see what the real low settings will produce in watts or amps here on the computer screen. I still have a lot of things to learn. So if I start it on the 80 amps, it says 80 amps, and on this it says 260 watts. That's not right. So something is off, and I will have to try to figure out what is correct with everything. Oh, let's try reverse. That's reverse and high. Let's see what happens then. On high it outputs 70 amps, and here it says 200 watts. And maybe it's not any difference. No, it's pretty much the same in low setting. The reverse is the same on both. But because it says 200 amps, 52 volts, then it should be about 10 kilowatts when it's maxed out. So maybe everything works. But I gotta try it more, because I think I dialed the max amperage settings now, so I don't have to worry about the motor shutting off. So if I start it and put full throttle, it just keeps going. Nice. And see if the temperatures are correct. Temperatures seem to be right in the motor controller. Not the motor. On the screen here it says minus 70 degrees Celsius. That's not right, because it's not connected. So there are so many things to learn. I also need to figure out a better way to place this motor controller. Are you waking up, Patrice? Should we stay for the night here? I've been dividing with myself for a very long time whether or not to get one of these, and I have no clue. I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. So I just bought the cheapest solar charger, MPPT solar charger, inverter, blah blah blah, and this one will never get plugged into the grid, but you can also use these as a charger, grid charger for a battery. But I think it's very illegal to do that without like being an electrician, because if the grid goes down, it's very important that your batteries and solar panels are not connected to the grid and letting out electricity in the wrong direction. So this will be a completely off-grid system. But the good thing with this inverter charger is that the good thing about this inverter charger is that it runs off 48 volt battery system, and it's supposed to be like, what did it say, like 7,000 watts or something. So this cable is an old cable. It's an Ethernet cable in one end and a VGA cable in the other. That's special. Maybe it's just an old kind of inverter I bought. But according to my research, which is Googling some stuff, this is supposedly strong enough to weld with. I don't intend to. I'm not going to bring my big welder on the boat because there is no need, but oh no, mosquitoes. But I need to close the door. Hopefully this limits the mosquitoes. It's hopefully big enough to weld with. That I would like to do in my off-grid cabin on my old cars. So that's something I look forward to, but that's not for this year. It's for the next year, the next season of Happy Go Lucky Land. This upcoming season will be about sailing, I hope. But you never know what happens. on a boat when I live off-grid, I need to fill up gas bottles with LPG or something like that to burn for my stove to make my coffee in the morning. And I also have this induction cooktop. And if I can use the induction cooktop with my big ass battery, that would be great, because then I wouldn't need to buy LPG gas for my morning coffee. Hopefully this also puts out a pure sine wave for my synthesizers. That would be nice. And for my television. Oops. I haven't installed my television yet, but in a future video I will make this boat into a home cinema. This will be the last big purchase for the boat. Touch on wood. I don't know, but this was maybe 400 euros or dollars or about that. But I know that these gas bottles are much cheaper down in Europe and other places than Sweden, but here they are very expensive, and a few months of those are already paying this one. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so here we have it. This will be the last big purchase for the boat project. Touch on wood, hopefully. It's a very nice and useful piece of equipment, but you should probably not install this if you are not an electrician. Don't follow my videos as advice or as a how to do different things, because you will get yourself electrocuted. You will drown in your own vomit and feces in the depths of the ocean. But here you plug in solar panels, here you plug in batteries, and here you plug in outlets. Don't plug in the AC in, because then you can get an electrician electrocuted if you're not aware of what you're doing. There's also an earth or two earthings, and I don't know how to do with those on the boat. There's an on-off switch here. So where do I put this big thing in my small boat? I don't know. It shouldn't be too obstructed for the fans, and it shouldn't be where water gets. Maybe underneath these goddamn mosquitoes. I used to have sails here, but I already put in an outlet. If I make sure there is... Oops. It should probably be like this, if it's possible. If I make sure it seems to be. If I make sure it's ventilated, if I have a couple of fans, here's a hole for the old heater outlet, then I can also plug in have the grid charger here. This big nice locker as electrical compartment. Oh no, I put it upside down. I think it fits. Where do I stash all my sails then? The downside is that I need to open this to turn it on, and this is under my bed. Maybe I can find a better place. Oh, that would be a good place. I know a place that would be good, but I wonder if it's... You also need to run very thick wires to the battery. The battery cables will be thicker. I don't know, but maybe over there instead would be nice. Maybe. It looks like it would fit here on the wall, beside the electrical components. That would be a much greater place, and then I could also monitor the solar panels and have the solar panels go through that hole, maybe, and I can turn it on and off more easily. I guess that will be the place later. This is a very, very wide angle lens on my phone. So the boat is very small. It's more like, this is more like the boat is like you fit your computer and a box and some bags, and then it's full. This is more like it. Matijs was out tonight and he must have been stung by a wasp or something. His nose is very swollen, but he seems to be fine. He's just tired. These are not the same size, and they need to go together somehow. Should I unconnect it there, or should I just chop it off? I probably will just chop it off, but I don't know which one. I cut off some water cooling pipe, and I found that these metal straws would fit maybe, but I need some more stuff, and we are very tired. Let's go to the house. Another nice thing about having a real big inverter is that I can charge my one wheel. I can play my synth, hopefully without any noise disturbance. Hopefully the sine wave is pure. It should be. So that's exciting. I am dealing with some travel fever, or what do you call it? I don't want to leave Sweden when it's peak nice here. There are blueberries in the forest. It's nice to go swimming, go running. Everything is just right. It's lagom in the Swedish summer. It's been raining a lot, but now it's been good for some days and will be good for some days. And I still have a lot of things to do at my house before leaving it for, I don't know how long I will be gone. I've been watching people on YouTube go on their big adventures for many years now, and I can't really believe that it's my turn now. I am going on one of those big adventures you only read about in books. You only watch some dreamy YouTubers do. And maybe I am one of them for you, but maybe one day you go on something, or maybe I realize that I didn't want to go at all. Maybe it's just better to stay at home. Wherever I go, if I live in a van, if I live in a boat, I spend most of my time watching YouTube videos anyways. So it's not that different, I guess. But what's really hard is leaving family. Two of my sisters have small kids and they grow so fast. That's the most difficult thing, especially when people say, maybe you won't see Josef for a year now. And the year when you are just a kid is an eternity. Imagine being gone for a year. As a kid, that's forever. So basically I'm going to go away forever. But life for me and for many people is very long, and you can do many things if you put your mind to it. Oh, look at the moon. Beautiful. Oh my god, a big fish. She's a beautiful but a bit broken boat. I won't be leaving with a boat in perfect condition. She's been used for 50 years and she's got her problems. She's leaking some places. She's so beautiful. But last time I went sailing for a long time, for a month, I fixed up some things during my travel, and I think I prefer it that way. Just go unprepared or not so prepared. Just go fix the boat while sailing. Hi, my name is Mozart and I'm from outer space. I am an intergalactic filmmaker stranded on the last Earth. I document my sailing expeditions, off-grid amusement park, random adventures and projects, and the search for my happy-go-lucky land. And sometimes I invite you to join.